The Insta360 Luna Ultra. We're shooting in pure video mode. It's nice and dark. Hey, I'm Fish. You may want to stay tuned and listen to what I have to say in my highlight of the talk. As you know, I addressed my issue to Insta360 about a battery LED indicator light. I have ran multiple tests over and over, documented it in videos and sent over and publicly shown. And multiple people, teams, have looked at it. I had to switch off of pure video mode. Sorry guys. And we're back to video mode. So Insta360 came back to me and they wanted to close out the ticket thinking the problem was resolved. But lo and behold, I said to Insta, you really need to read my email, all of it from the beginning, as we're addressing one issue at a time, and this issue has not been resolved. So Insta360, they're gonna wait for my next email. And yeah, I woke up to an email this morning, and I don't mind sharing it with you, but it's gonna be at the highlight of the talk. Some people say, hey, Fish, it's your camera because my two cameras don't have it. No two cameras are alike. So right now, I'm waiting for the Insta360 Luna mist filter. It's a 1/4 inch black mist filter, a diffuser from Insta360 to arrive. Understanding it had to go through channels before it could get released and shipped out. And that was a up to $50 gift that they thanked me for the gratitude. I also have a $30 gift certificate to use online at their site as well as Amazon if tied together. I'm kind of a little confused with how to get it from Amazon where it says free and the charge is still there. I'm looking for that tripod type thing and it's out of stock still. So as we head down the block that we went down before a while ago, a long time ago, because I always go down to the end. My tree's not going to look like that anytime soon. Maybe in about 10 years, but it's getting there. Limelight. My back pocket and underneath my shirt, we have a DJI products. We have the Mic 2 and the Osmo Action 5 Pro. And I like using the camera because it doesn't do a bokeh background. Sometimes it has a shutter, a ISO, an EV adjustment that it goes in and out. And that is quite the norm of the product. It's like this product, 2-in-1 gimbal. Yeah, man, people complain about everything. They complain about the 1-inch sensor, and then after 3 times zoom, when it goes to the 1 1/3, they don't like the adjustment in there. It could be a little jittery for them to an adjustment in f-stops, and it doesn't match the original one. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. So let's get to the highlight of the talk. My helmet's off. My bike light went out. Summer's halfway over, and the 5 a.m. bright mornings are gone. 6 o'clock it'll start to get bright and the sunrise will come up. And it gets darker earlier, lighter later. So here we are, the Insta360, and I do my best to, recap it and you can kind of understand. Firmware 1.0.047. Best firmware out there. People wanted iLog. I understand you want to see iLog recovery and see the colors. Well, aren't you going to go home and color grade? You don't need to see what the camera films right on the spot. We don't have a histogram. You want to see where the colors stick out. I don't think that was, for me, important. And nobody reported any issues. Well, that was betaware. And it became official after they released it and didn't hear any complaints back. So it turns out that firmware 1.0.288 came out, and that became official. And nobody complained about any issues there. Well, there are issues out there. Oh, the screen froze. The screen's got all these different little colors. The gimbal does this. You hear the complaints. So, with the Insta360, I, got the camera, and battery indicator light doesn't go out. And this morning's email doesn't have a resolution, but has, I see the problem, and admittance that the light didn't go out for them. So now we're going to sit here and wait and wait and wait for that issue to get resolved in firmware, along with all the other issues that's on the market with the camera. They're not going to singly send firmware out to one person and say we fixed it. They're going to combine it together and send it out to all for a fix. And how sweet is that? Now, it didn't mention anything about anything else with issues. For example, we have here is the Mic Pro. When connected, will power up the camera, and nobody else out there mentions that at all. So I must have these phantom issues, and I'm not worried about it. It is what it is, man. And what's going to happen when that Insta360 One X6 comes out? You're going to have the same issues? Well, I don't know. Does it put a damper on me getting another camera? Not at all. I enjoy using cameras. I enjoy trying to figure things out. But the thing is, it's a camera. Does its job, does what it's supposed to do. You just don't know when it's going to be fully recorded. And battery charge. Well, that's my highlight of the talk, man. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it made some sense out there, because I got to get out of here and go on biking. I want to enjoy my time, my fun, with the camera that works. Well, I got a light that just basically don't hold a charge. And is that my problem? No, not at all. It's company's problem. Later.